Hey guys, welcome back. My fiance and I, we were in Columbus, Ohio for a little weekend vacation. It's Memorial Weekend. And I personally did not know that they had this type of bookstore there. I'm from Ohio. So I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, because I didn't know anything about this. And my fiance somehow found it and surprised me with it. And it was an amazing surprise because I was just like, when did this get here? I have 2 bags of books. I am at a loss for words. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have never seen this on Book Talk, never seen this place on Instagram. I haven't seen this place anywhere on social media. The bookstore that I went to and that I spent $139.72 at is called the Book Loft of German Village. So I guess it's called the Book Loft. And I never knew they had this. This bookstore has 32 rooms of books. And they are themed. So thrillers, cooking, anything you can think of with books and genres, it was there. Teen, fiction, nonfiction, adult, romance. I was so overstimulated. I couldn't control myself. It was so hard. So yeah, that's why I spent $132. But that's okay because I'm happy about the books that I got. I'm very happy about the books that I got. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. First book I got is a book that is actually on my 2025 reading list. This author, I have heard so many great things about her. Like so many great things. Her writing is amazing and like she really helps you understand certain things in different ways. Like I'm really excited to get into this book. All About Love by Bell Hooks. I'm so excited. This book is about Bell Hooks talking about how we love. It's basically trying to answer the question of what is love. I'm excited to get into this. I love books like this that makes me want to think, like psychology, things like that. Ugh, I eat them up. I do. I really do. Because I love for my brain to be challenged. The next book I got, I believe this one is super, I don't know if it's super popular. I don't know because I'm not on Book Talk. And I have seen a couple of people talk about this book. Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. They say you can never go home again. But for Fraser, ever since she made the biggest mistake of her life a decade ago, that has felt too true. Instead of spending glittering summers on the lakeshore of her childhood, she stays home in a stylish apartment in the city, keeping everyone a safe distance from her heart, until she receives a call that sends her racing back to Barry's Bay and into the orbit of Sim Floric, the man she never thought she'd have to live without. For 6 summers, through heavy afternoons on the water and warm summer nights working in his father's restaurant, Percy and Sim have been inseparable. Eventually, their friendship turned into something more before it fell apart. When Percy returns to the lake for Sim's mother's funeral, their connection is as undeniable as it has always been. But until Percy can confront the decision she's made, they'll never know whether their love is bigger than the biggest mistake of their past. That is what this book is about. Every Summer After. We'll see. We'll see. It definitely looks good. And the summer's coming up. That's the main reason why I picked this up. Next book that I got, I actually never even heard of this book, but it's an interracial couple on the front, so duh, I had to get it. 24 Hours in Italy by Rumi Mundi. This is another book that is actually on my 2025 books. Most of my 2025 books is definitely by Black authors, and I'm okay with that. I love that for me. Take My Hand by Dolan Perkins Valdez. This book is set in Alabama, 1973. Fresh out of nursing school, Sylvia Townsend intends to make a difference, especially in her African American community. At the Montgomery Family Planning Clinic, she hopes to help women shape their destinies, to make their own choices for their lives and bodies. But when her first week on the job take her along a dusty country road to a worn down one-room cabin, Sylvia was shocked to learn that her new patients, Erica and India, are children, just 11 and 13 years old. Neither of the Williams sisters have ever kissed a boy, but they are poor and Black. And for those handling the family's welfare benefits, That's reason enough to have the girls on birth control. As Sybil grapples with her role, she takes India and Erica and their family into her heart until one day she arrives at their door to learn that the unthinkable has happened and nothing will ever be the same. Decades later, with her daughter grown and a long career in her wake, Dr. Sybil Townsend is ready to retire, to find her peace and to leave the past behind. But there are people and stories that must not be forgotten. Okay. We'll see. We will see what happens with this. It seems a little heavy, not gonna lie. But we're still gonna read it. We bought it, we're gonna read it. I just don't know when I'm gonna read it. The next book, I'm actually really excited about this book because I actually had this on Lippy. And I was like, this type of book I don't really want on Lippy. I kind of want it like in my possession so I could go back to it, continuously underline, do all the annotate it and everything. It's called The Little Book of Hughie, Danish Secrets to Happy Living by Milk Wilking. It says, the Danes are famously the happiest people in the world. And hygge loosely translate as a sense of comfort, togetherness, and well-being. You know hygge when you feel it. It is when you are cuddled up on a sofa with a loved one or sharing comfort foods with your closest friends. It is those crisp blue mornings when the light through your window is just right. It's about gratitude and savoring the simple pleasures in life. In short, it is the pursuit of everyday happiness. I'm excited. If y'all don't know, I am a slow living girly. It allows me to slow down. So I'm excited for this book. On to the next bag. I read the first book in the series. You guys, when I tell you guys, this book tore me apart. This book had me fucked up. Like, it tore me apart. And I've been scared to read the second one. I think I read the first one 2 years ago. Either 2 years ago or a year ago. I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago. And I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do myself. You guys know like that after you finish a book or a book series hangover, like you kind of go in like this weird depressive state. Yeah, I was definitely in that when I finished this first book. So I finally decided to get the courage to read the second one. If Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nolan. You guys, the first book, I'm getting anxiety just thinking about what happened in the first book. And I was not a happy girl at the end of the book. I'm be honest. I just was not. I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was very pissed. So basically, the first book in this series is about two children. Their mothers are best friends. They grew up together. And one of them, well, I won't say one of them, but they have like this... Like, one person is, like, so much in love, then the other one is kind of, like, oblivious to that person being in love. They always just thought this person protected them, but this person was, like, protecting them for a whole different reason. So, yeah, and then things are, like, crazy and doing... y'all gotta read the first book, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Y'all have to read the first book if you guys haven't read this book. But yeah, so I'm excited to read this. I'm scared too. I'm a little nervous. I really do want to see what happened because I'm hoping like the last book kind of left you on like you feel like that was the final, like what you learned in the last book was like final, but in reality it's actually not. And it's like a whole plot twist. I don't know. I'm hoping for that. The next one is called Memories of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. This book is about a group of, is it Japanese women? Okay, I'm gonna just read the synopsis. A literary sensation and runaway bestseller. This brilliant debut novel presents with senseless authenticity, exquisite lyricism, the true confessions of one Japan's celebrated geishas. In Memories of Geisha, we enter a world where appearances are prominent, where a girl's virginity is auctioned to the highest bidder, where women are turned to beguile the most powerful men, and where love is scorned as an illusion. It is a unique work of fiction, at once romantic, erotic, suspenseful, and completely unforgettable. I guess we will see. It does. The cover got me. Look how beautiful she is. The cover got me. So that's why I decided to pick up this book. Never even heard of that author. The next book is, this is the same author who wrote A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is the author of this, which is Holly Jackson. It's called 5 Survived. I don't know what this is about. Not even the slightest. Not even the slightest. I got A Good Girl's Guide to Murder a couple weeks ago. So when I seen that she wrote another book, I decided to get it because it's also very inexpensive. So I decided to get it, and I don't know. I have no clue anything what this is about, but it does seem like a thriller. It does seem like a thriller. Is it? I don't know. I love thrillers, so that's why I picked this book up. I guess I'll put like what that book is about right here, like the synopsis for you guys if y'all want to read that. So I'll give you guys a couple seconds. Okay, let's move on to the last book that I got. The last book that I got is called Vengeance of a Pirate Queen by Tracy Levenseller. By Tracy Levenseller. No clue about what's about this book. I have no clue what's going on with this book either. But as you can see, the cover, she very much looks like me, and I had to pick it up because, you know, why not? It seems like it's a, I don't know, I guess like a sci-fi, fiction, sci-fi, fantasy. Definitely is giving fantasy. So, you know, and I recently fell in love with fantasies, especially by Black authors. Actually, those are probably the only books that I read one fantasy book by Black author, which is Children of Blood and Bone, that whole series. And now I'm obsessed, even though I haven't read any other ones. But I'm excited for that movie to come out. Or whatever it's going to be. Movie series, I don't freaking know. I'm excited for it. I cannot wait because I am obsessed with that book right now. That is literally my 5-star of this year. But yeah, so this is the last book that I got from the bookstore. Can't wait to read it. Pretty excited to read it. So the last 3 books I got actually are not for me. They're for my nieces. So I got this one for my oldest brother's daughter. Her name is Tari. I think she's like 3 now, so it's definitely time for her to really get into stuff like this. So hopefully, you know, my mom, my brother, somebody can do this with her when she's at my mom's house. Or my brothers, whoever. I would rather keep it at my mom's house because that means I can't even do it with her when she comes over. And then these 2 books are for my other nieces. My sister has 2 daughters. That's why they got this book together. And then my older brother, he has 2 daughters, but they're not like in the same household. So I got this for her. Then the last 2 things are bookmarks, of course. I love my bookmarks. I don't know why, I just do. I really, really enjoy them. The first one I got, I absolutely love this one. Look at that. It's ink. It's a feather pen dipped in ink. Love that for me. And then the last one that I got is called it says Let's Stay Home and Read. And it's just a wooden one. Yes. So I love these. I think these are cute. I'm excited to add them to my bookmark collection. That is everything that I got from the Book Loft. If you guys heard of this place, is literally in Columbus, Ohio, please let me know because I have never heard of it. This was like my first time ever hearing about it and my first time going to it. So happy. Thank you guys for stopping by. Bye.